The impossible has finally happened, and the entire Marvel fandom is currently in a state of absolute meltdown. A secret piece of footage from Avengers Doomsday has allegedly leaked online, and it changes everything. Reports are surfacing that Robert Downey Jr. is not just playing Doctor Doom, but might actually be returning as our beloved Tony Stark. This footage suggests a multiversal collision that no one saw coming. Could the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist actually face off against his own dark reflection from another timeline? The internet is buzzing with theories about how Tony Stark could physically return to the MCU. Before we dive into this mind-blowing breakdown of the leaked footage, make sure you hit that like button and share this video. Also subscribe to Hollywood Talks for the fastest updates on all things Marvel. The leaked clip reportedly shows a high-tech laboratory that looks suspiciously like a modern version of Stark Industries. In the center of the room, a flickering holographic interface displays blueprints for a familiar red armor. Witnesses claim the footage ends with a reflection in a glass pane showing a face we haven't seen since Endgame. It isn't the scarred and cold face of Victor Von Doom, but the confident Tony Stark. This massive revelation comes just as Marvel started releasing mysterious teasers alongside the new Avatar movie. These short clips have already confirmed the return of Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, living a very quiet life. If Steve Rogers is back as a father in a different reality, then the doors to the multiverse are wide open. The theory suggests that Tony Stark never truly died in every single branch of time. One specific theory gaining massive traction involves the concept of an anchor being within the multiverse. Fans believe that Tony Stark is the fundamental anchor for Earth 616, and his death caused the current decay. To save the multiverse, the heroes might need to find a version of Tony who survived the snap. This is where the leaked footage of the secret laboratory becomes the most important piece of the puzzle. Some insiders suggest that Doctor Doom is actually a Tony Stark variant who watched his world burn. He took the name Victor Von Doom to distance himself from the failures of the Stark legacy. Imagine a version of Tony who didn't have the Avengers to keep his ego in check. He would naturally turn to extreme measures to create a suit of armor around his entire broken world. The leaked footage shows this dark variant standing over a fallen Iron Man helmet with a look of pure disdain. This suggests a direct confrontation between the hero we love and the villain he became. Another shocking part of the leak involves a voice-over that sounds remarkably like Paul Bettany's vision. He seems to be guiding a new team of heroes toward a hidden bunker in the wasteland. Inside that bunker, the footage reveals rows of Iron Legion drones that are being retrofitted with emerald green energy. This is the first real look at how Doom integrates Stark technology into his reign. Marvel has been incredibly careful with Robert Downey Jr.'s return, but these leaks are proving hard to contain. The production was recently spotted filming in high-security locations that look like futuristic Latveria. The contrast between the heroic Tony Stark and the calculating Doctor Doom is going to be the emotional core. Fans are theorizing that the real Tony Stark will return as a digital artificial intelligence first. Think back to the ending of Iron Man 3 where Tony says he is the armor. A digital consciousness could be the way Marvel brings him back, without ruining his sacrifice in Avengers Endgame. However, the leaked footage looks much more physical than a simple hologram or a digital ghost. The man in the suit moves with the same heavy weight and mechanical precision we remember from 2008. We also have to consider the leaked Thor teaser, which shows him praying to Odin for strength. Thor looks older and more burdened, suggesting that the threat of Doom is unlike anything they faced. If Thor is this terrified, then the return of Tony Stark isn't just a cameo for the fans. It is a strategic necessity for the survival of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it. The footage also hints at a reunion between Steve Rogers and this mysterious returning Tony Stark. The chemistry was always the heart of the Avengers, and seeing them together again would be legendary. But there is a darker twist buried in the frames of the leaked secret footage. Some eagle-eyed fans noticed a calendar in the background that places the scene in the year 2029 or later. This means we might be looking at a future version of the MCU where Doom has already won. The Tony Stark we see could be a resistance leader fighting a losing battle against his double. Don't forget to subscribe to Hollywood Talks right now so you never miss a breakdown of these massive leaks. We are tracking every frame of the Doomsday production to give you the full story. The theory of the Stark-Doom connection is also supported by the iconic clanking sound from the Endgame credits. Many now believe that sound was actually the birth of the Doctor Doom armor in secret. If Marvel has been planning this since 2019, it would be the greatest long con in cinematic history. It reframes the entire Infinity Saga as a prelude to the rise of the ultimate multiversal threat. The leaked footage specifically highlights a scene where a hand reaches out to touch an arc reactor. The glow of the reactor is not blue, but a haunting and unstable shade of vibrant green. This color shift is a classic Doctor Doom trademark and suggests that the technology has been corrupted. The genius of Stark is being used to fuel the magical and scientific ambitions of Victor. We also see a glimpse of the Fantastic Four's ship caught in a temporal rift during the leak. It seems they are the ones who first discovered this reality where Tony Stark is still alive. The interactions between Reed Richards and Tony Stark are something fans have waited decades to see. Their combined intellect might be the only thing capable of calculating a way to defeat the variant Doom. There are also rumors that Tom Holland's Spider-Man appears in the later half of this secret footage. Peter Parker seeing his mentor again would be the most emotional moment in the history of film. But would Peter recognize his mentor if that man was wearing the cold metal mask of a tyrant? The psychological warfare Doom could play on the young hero is absolutely terrifying to even think about. The breakdown of the footage also reveals a hidden laboratory located deep within the quantum realm. It appears that the survivors of the incursion are using the realm as a secret base of operations. This is where the Stark technology is being kept safe from Doom's reach and global surveillance. The footage shows a makeshift Iron Man suit being built from scraps just like in the first movie. This back-to-basics approach for Tony Stark would be a perfect full-circle moment for the character. It proves that the hero isn't the suit, but the man with the iron will inside. Every frame of this leak points toward Avengers Doomsday being the biggest movie event of all time. The scale is massive and the stakes involve the literal deletion of entire universes and timelines. If you are excited to see Robert Downey Jr. back on the big screen, share this video now. Let us know in the comments if you think he should stay as a hero or villain. The footage ends with a chilling line of dialogue that has been whispered across social media platforms. A voice that sounds exactly like Tony Stark says, "I should have put that armor around the world." This line directly references the vision he had in Age of Ultron and his fears in Endgame. It seems that Doom is the fulfillment of Tony's darkest and most controlling impulses for global security. The breakdown of the secret footage suggests that the movie will be a race against time. The Avengers must find the true Tony Stark before Doom uses his face to deceive the entire world. The visual effects in the leaked clips look significantly more advanced than anything we saw in Phase 4. Marvel is clearly putting their entire budget into making this the most polished experience possible. We also have to discuss the role of the X-Men who were seen in a separate leaked teaser. They appear to be defending their mansion against a fleet of drones that look like Iron Man. This confirms that Doom is using Stark's legacy to hunt down and eliminate any potential superpowered threats. The world-building in these leaks is deep and incredibly dark for a Disney-owned franchise. The theory of a Tony Stark return isn't just hopium from the fans anymore. It is looking real. The evidence in the leaked footage is too specific to be a mere fan-made concept or fake. From the reflection in the glass to the specific arc reactor sounds, the details are purely Marvel. Hollywood Talks will continue to monitor these leaks as they continue to drop on the dark web. Make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on so you are the first to know more. We are entering the most exciting era of the MCU since the lead-up to Infinity War. The leaked footage of the Tony Stark return scene has given us hope for a spectacular finale. Whether he is a variant or the original, the king of the MCU is finally coming home. As the countdown to Avengers Doomsday begins, we can only imagine what else Marvel is hiding. This secret footage is likely just the tip of the iceberg for a much larger cosmic story. The battle between Tony Stark and Doctor Doom is going to define the next decade of cinema. It is the ultimate struggle between the man who saved the world and the man who wants it. Stay tuned to Hollywood Talks for the next deep dive into the multiverse and more leaked footage. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and share this breakdown with every Marvel fan. Would you like me to create an SEO-optimized title and description for this script?